We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. And he'll be facing Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 223 pounds and has a reach of 76 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Smokin' Joe. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. The Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Words are cheap.
All right.
It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Nice counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. It's all offense, all the time. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, the 3 shots keep strong.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
action being thrown to the wind. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Punch, counter punch. They miss with the jab. Back and forth they go. And he scores with the counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. That jab won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Switch on. Wait.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That uppercut doesn't land. And they are delivering. His stamina is off the charts. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So close for that uppercut. Frazier in trouble. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Be smart when you go out there. Just great round. Now relax. There's 1, 2 straight down the middle. Big round.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch could end this fight for either of these 2 heavyweights.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Swing and a miss with that hook. And counter punching. careful that he doesn't run out of gas. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter punch caught him clean. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
God, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out
there and win this round. Get everything in the bag.
Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook doesn't score. Catch and shoot. That hook just can't find the target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Power is obviously the great equalizer, and down goes Joe Frazier. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What this is, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination, maximum respect.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Perfect counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Stop complacing. The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Back on. Get focused. Get your...
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? How about that? And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Quick fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The right hook just missed. Good job stopping that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And Morrison did not handle that punch well. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You would think, what are you doing? You've been posted for this entire fight, and now you've let out shots. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A big whiff with the right hook. Stamina is off the charts. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Beautiful counter shot. A swing and a miss with the right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Big deep breaths. Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shitly switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was
Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo setting.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Frazier. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
So then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Nice counter. Got the advantage halfway through the round.
corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the fan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Is this the beginning of the end for this left? Down goes Frazier. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corners. And if he does, will he get back up on the stage?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.